Welcome, everybody, to the OU Credit Union Arena on 88.3 FM WXOU for your live sports action. I'm Giovanni Moceri alongside Justin Sheappard here for the home opener of Oakland University Golden Grizzlies men's basketball as they take on the Bowling Green Falcons, a matchup from the MAC, and we're happy to bring this to you on WXOU, the first home broadcast of Oakland University regular season men's basketball, to get more specific.
Right.
And we're very happy to be here. So, Justin, kind of give me a heads up. What are we and everybody at home going to be witnessing here at the arena tonight? What about the matchup are we going to see?
So tonight we're going to see a matchup between Oakland and Bowling Green, like you just said. Oakland is coming in 9th in the Horizon League. He did take a previous loss to Illinois, 64-53. Key things that could have went right in that, that could have went better, in that game, could have been transition, rebounds, and second chance opportunities that they gave up to Illinois. I think today, on paper, Bowling Green is bigger in size, and I think that Oakland will be great tonight if they use their small size advantages, draw fouls on bigs. We have mostly everybody in the Falcons roster is at least over 6 feet tall. So I think if we attack that, get most of their bigs into foul trouble early, I think that we'll have a great matchup tonight and a great chance for a victory to get a win in the win column tonight.
And continuing with Bowling Green's roster, not only are they pretty big on average,
right,
like you mentioned, over 6 foot, but they're also very, very new.
Exactly.
10 new Falcons have entered the squad this year
right,
through the transfer portal, and in addition to that, head coach Tom Simon is a new addition for the Falcons
exactly,
as well. It's a very new team. It's a very
exactly,
young team, and we got that great matchup
right,
of the veteran 40th now season
right,
of
right,
men's basketball, Greg Kampe, against now the rookie head coach for Bowling Green. It's going to be a very interesting matchup. And looking more into the roster, they boast a pair of brothers, both from Australia, from Toowoomba, Australia, Jason Spurgeon and Greg Spurgeon. Very big fellas that we got here. Jason is listed at 7 foot, 250 as a senior, and his younger brother Greg is a forward, 6'7", 210. Those are some big bodies that the Falcons are going to be definitely going to be taking advantage of the Golden Grizzlies. They've always had a little bit of trouble with size and in the paint with the rebounding. Right. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they're going to feed the Australian duo, the Australian brothers from down under, and to see what they do down under in the paint. I think it's going to be a very interesting matchup.
Yes, and I believe that the forwards, the guards, the shooting guards and the point guards, they have to get back. I think the forwards, the centers, they need to crash, box out, secure all rebounds. Last game, Oakland only had three second chance points to Illinois' 15 second chance points. And I think that when you don't rebound, you're giving up second chance points opportunities like that, it's hard to win. It's hard to get a win.
Yeah, but we've seen some now new additions to the Golden Grizzlies as well.
Exactly.
They boast 8 new players on their roster with much improved three-point shooting that we saw from last year. Jack Golke, DQ Cole, Tone Hunter are proving to be some new offensive great additions for the Golden Grizzlies. Jack Golke, he's been shooting lights out. He made 6 threes against Ohio State, and he kept that pace up against Illinois over this past week. So we're going to have much improved shooting for the Golden Grizzlies. What else about the roster? Talk to me about Taburu Naval-Arua. Talk to me about Tone Hunter, DQ Cole, Justin. Some of these new additions to the Golden Grizzlies.
So I think some of the new additions to the Golden Grizzlies, I think they're great. You know, DQ Cole is an extraordinary player. He's very athletic, very quick. And I think that once they get into a good rhythm, I think they'll be a great addition to this team. I believe that last game with Trey Townsend having a 19-10 game, the only player to be in double-digit score, I think that's kind of, we got to get everybody else involved. Getting everybody involved is going to be the key thing tonight. Getting other people involved, getting more scores. You got to get that in order to get this win tonight, especially when you're dealing with a team such as Bowling Green on paper, in which they're listed, everybody is listed over 6 feet tall. Everybody has to hit their shots. Everybody has to become aggressive, play with supreme confidence, and it's hard to have that confidence when you're not making shots. And I think that the new players are going to buy into the system that Coach Kampe is implemented into this team. Just got to get everybody involved.
Definitely, and we saw recently, we're not going to be seeing Blake Landman in the game today. He suffered an injury, and we're now going to see, instead, we're going to see Rocker Watts. We're going to see Osei Price kind of filling in that position.
Right.
But Blake Landman is a 5-year leader on this Golden Grizzlies squad.
Right.
He's been teaching the new guys some of the intricacies of the zone that Kampe runs, and admits that it's quite complicated and tough to learn, but it's successful.
Exactly.
And not being able to have that general and have that veteran on the court may be big for the new players of the Golden Grizzlies, but I think there's enough firepower. I think there's enough new additions otherwise that's going to be helping the Golden Grizzlies in this matchup.
Yeah, and I believe that too. I see that on we have a redshirt freshman. We have 2 redshirt freshmen. We have Cooper Craigs, and then we also have Evan Solomon. You know, two players that are new to the system. Buy in. That's the only thing I have to say. Buy into the system. Get along with teammates. Shoot the ball exceptionally well. Play great defense. Defense is going to be the key thing tonight.
Yeah, and we saw another piece, Isaiah Jones. I remember him listening to the Ohio State game. He was what I thought was towards the end of the game, down the stretch. His name was said more often than any other players for the Golden Grizzlies because of not because of his scoring and because of what he could do on that side, but his defense. He's got those long arms, and he's had all kinds of swatted passes, closing off passing lanes in Kampe's zone. It fits in perfectly. The transfer from Detroit Mercy seems to be fitting in well with the Golden Grizzlies. So we're going to be seeing him maybe come off the bench a little bit during the game, and especially when it gets down the stretch and you need that defense. And
I believe that's great. Defense wins games, not offense. Offense is great for a short span of time, but defense, if you can lock somebody up, get some cookies, get some steals, get some blocks, that all contributes. All contributes to a great win. Offense is just a little bit, but defense really wins games. You can stop the offense of the other team, looking at a great chance for a victory tonight, and I think that's what we're in store for tonight as we have finished up the starting lineups.
We're getting ready to roll here, and excuse me, I said Isaiah Jones was coming off the bench. Rather, he is getting to start. So starting lineups, we got Hill, Humphrey, Phillip, Ajee, and Jason Spurgeon for the Falcons, and for the Grizzlies, we got Watts, Golke, Jones, Conway, and Townsend. On the court right now, getting ready for the tip-off. It's going to be Conway and Ajee fighting for the tip-off.
And we're out.
And it is showtime here in the arena. Ball's up. Conway's got it, and it's now in the hands of Jack Golke on the far side. Rocker Watts takes the spot now. Him is the new point guard for the Golden Grizzlies. Now on the left wing, looking for some space here. He finds Isaiah Jones on the right wing. Gives it to Conway down low, right side. He's battling against it, up against the glass in front of the Golden Grizzlies fans, and he gets the layup. Score now 2-0, Oakland lead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think that was a great back down by Conway. Excellent.
And the Falcons now in the paint right now.
Great defensive presence by Conway.
Conway now making it easy for Spurgeon at all, as he was on the right side, much like he was against him on the previous possession.
That was excellent defense by Conway. Stunting in the middle, staying in the gaps, not preventing the drive.
Rocker Watts now right wing. He comes across the Golden Grizzly logo with speed. Swings it over to Townsend on the right. He's against Ajee. Townsend backing down. He's looking now to the left side, looking for a jumper. He takes it, goes off the right iron, and now it's going to be Bowling Green flying across the court. It's in the hands of Hill. Passes it over to his teammate Humphrey. Humphrey gives it back to Hill. Now on the left wing against Rocket Watts. Spits it out on the three-point line to Humphrey. He goes for the right elbow jump shot. Misses it. His teammate rebounds it. Back to Hill now at the top of the key. Long two. Off the right side in the hands now of the Golden Grizzlies. Coming over with speed. Rocker Watts swings over to Golke for three. The whistle blown beforehand, and the made three will be no good.
That was a great defensive possession by Oakland. Great defensive possession. Of course, they gave up the offensive rebound, but being able to not give up the second chance point, great. Keeps the score at 2-0 with 18:36 left in the first.
Yeah, but a foul on Rocker Watts will give the ball back to the Falcons. As we see it now back in the hands of Hill. Marcus Hill, a JUCO transfer from Rockford, Illinois. Was the #1 scorer in JUCO last year.
Good tip by Townsend.
And a tip by Townsend will lead to a steal for the Golden Grizzlies. And now they're back in action. Rocker Watts coming across now to the left side. Swings over to Jones. Jones spits out to Golke on the right side. To Townsend in the right corner. Townsend goes up the middle. Goes for a hook shot.
Good hook
He's
shot.
got it right up
Good.
the middle.
At first, I thought he was looking to pass out of that.
He was taking a look around, and he thought, I got this one-hander. Watch this. 4-0 now. Golden Grizzlies lead 18 minutes in the first half. And a big defense chant from the Grizz gang.
Looks like
roars
defense
through.
is in the 2-3 zone, it looks like, or a 3-2 zone, I'm sorry.
And the G's now got it against Conway on the right side. In the paint,
Very
he's
physical.
battling, and gets it off the glass. Townsend sweeps there for the rebound, and the Golden Grizzlies now have it. Still 4-0, 17-38 in the game.
Great defense by Conway on the gi.
We're in the first half. Play call now from Kampe. Rocket on the Grizzly logo at the top of the key. He's guarded by Hill. We've seen some motion from the Golden Grizzlies trying to get open. Dumps off to Townsend on the right elbow against Agee. Going baseline. Townsend loses the ball. Gets it back. Having some tough defense against Agee. Shot clock winding down. Buzzer beater no good. Isaiah Jones trying to get the rebound back. And all that activity will end it out of bounds.
I think that was a great offensive call by Coach Kampe to try to get Townsend the ball, as he's their leading scorer on their team this year.
Now Jason Spurgeon, the 7-foot center, senior from Australia, dumps off to Hill, who gives it to Humphrey. Now back to Hill at the top of the key. Humphrey's got on the left wing. They're not liking the passing lanes that they're seeing. Humphrey tries to get it. Pass stolen by Rocket Watts. Tip to Jack Golke, and the Golden Grizzlies are back at it. Now 3 steals in the game.
Great defense. I'm telling you, defense wins games, and that's a foul.
Yeah, that's a tough 3-point shot after a whistle for Jack Golke, but it's going to end in some free throws for the 3-point shooting gunslinger for the Golden Grizzlies.
That was a great defensive possession. Again, I think Coach Kampe has them listed in a 3-2 zone. I could be wrong. That zone is designated for them to shoot, and they're trying to get the ball in the middle to collapse the defense so they can get an easy dish to Agee, but they're just not letting those passes through, and I think that's great defense.
Yeah, Bowling Green's going to have to figure something out if their offense is going to be stalling and waiting for those passing lanes all the time. The Golden Grizzlies starting out great on defense. And that's 2 free throws for Jack Golke to give the Golden Grizzlies a now 6-0 lead. And he's got one more coming up.
Yeah, back to that last previous offensive possession with Townsend when he had the ball. I believe that Townsend can't be the only one that's facilitating the offense. You know, we saw with the Illinois game, they started to double-team Townsend every time he touched the ball in the second half.
And it's now a 7-0 lead for the Golden Grizzlies. Hill will take it for a layup up the middle, and he's got it with an acrobatic layup.
That's a tough finish by Hill.
And now the Golden Grizzlies now got it. Conway on the left, in the paint, battling against the 7-foot center. Right-hander is no good, rebounded by the Falcons, and they come across with speed now in transition. Agee on the left side, guarded by Conway. Dumps it off to the wide open Australian Spurgeon with an easy dunk.
Conway was a deer in the headlights, it looked like almost right there when that pass came right to him. I thought that could have been an easy steal for Conway.
Either way, that's going to bring the ball back to the Golden Grizzlies. 7-4, Golden Grizzlies lead. Rocket Watts now has it at the top of the key to Golke, whose pass is swatted away, but tapped out of bounds by number 5. That is Deshaun Phillip. And that is going to bring a timeout. And we're looking at a 7-4 lead for Oakland so far against Bowling Green. We're going to stay with you through the timeout on WXOU Sports. So, Justin, we've been talking about Oakland's defense. They're really, really disruptive for the Falcons. Yes. What are the Falcons going to have to do to kind of adjust and kind of get their offense going?
Well, what they're going to have to start doing is look for those open passes in the lane. Of course, Coach Kampe has Oakland listed in almost look like it's a zone to me. The zones are designated for the offense to shoot the ball. And if those shots are open, Bowling Green is going to have to take those open looks and hope that they're converting on those looks. Until then, you just got to take what you're giving. And it looks like they're giving absolutely nothing. Yeah,
the Falcons, they were able to break through a couple times. We saw that easy dunk for Jason Spurgeon, but on an average for the first about a little less than 5 minutes of game time, Golden Grizzlies are doing very well. And we're going to see what they're going to be doing to kind of keep that going and fight the adjustments that the Bowling Green Falcons are going to be making coming out of this timeout. We're looking forward to a really exciting rest of the first half, Justin.
Yeah, and I see that DQ Cole came in for substitution. So looking to see what offensive spurt he can bring to Oakland.
SAE team at Oakland University designs, builds, and tests a Formula race car every single year. SAE is an internationally recognized organization, and SAE at OU competes locally along with other universities from across the globe. Gaining engineering experience outside the classroom by joining SAE is available to all majors with no experience required. Meetings are on Saturdays at 1 o'clock. It's Formula SAE at Oakland University. Now, Justin, talk to me a little bit about this crowd here. This is the first big-time basketball game that we've had here in the old arena. This crowd is electric so far.
Yeah, this crowd is amazing. It's an excellent turnout for Coach Kampe's 40th season. I think this is an excellent turnout. It looks like everybody brought their mom, grandma, kid. Everybody came to the game tonight, including the students. The student section has an excellent turnout with the band going in the background. Excellent turnout tonight. Even the adult section that we have behind us, it's very, very wonderful. Very wonderful to see.
And with 15:46 left to go in the first half, 7-4 lead for Oakland. DQ Cole and Naval Larua subbed in for Oakland. Baru, we're going to refer to Naval Larua as. Tone Hunter also in the game. He's got it. Shot clock at 3. Golden Grizzlies got to get a shot up. 2-1. Unable to get the shot up before the clock.
Wow. Again, these are some of the things that we saw with the Illinois game that Oakland started to do towards the second half that they just can't afford to have if they want to win this game.
Tone Hunter now guarding Hill. Tone Hunter brandishing a clear mask.
Looks like Rip Hamilton to me.
Almost here. Bowling Green now with the ball. Stuffed at the top of the key. Tone Hunter not making anything easy. Give it back to Hill, who's now guarded by Goalkey. And Golden Grizzlies get a steal. And here comes DQ Cole for Oakland. Goes down to the paint, passes it out to Trey Townsend, gives it now back to Tone Hunter on the left wing. They're looking for an opportunity here. Bowling Green's defense proving to be formidable. Townsend goes baseline, slams the ball against the gi to bring it out of bounds and to reset the possession for Oakland.
And that was an excellent call by DQ to bring the ball out, to swing it back out to Townsend and look for something and to restart. Restart to get a great shot.
And with 14:58, still 7-4 Oakland lead. Townsend looking to inbound it all the way back to Baru. Sweeps it over to DQ Cole at the top of the key. And a foul is being called. I'm not sure what happened. Our view was a little bit obscured over in the right corner in front of the student section. And it's going to lead to an inbound for Bowling Green. And it's going to be Hill on the inbound, guarded by Tone Hunter. Now crosses the Grizzly logo with speed. Hill's going to take it all the way, but is harassed by Golden Grizzlies. Hands swatted everywhere.
Wow.
And a travel.
I thought I saw a travel there, but.
And I'm sure most of the Oakland bench would agree. Wow. That now brings it to a tie game. Shot made by Bowling Green. 7-7 with 14:30 left to go. Golden Grizzlies now on offense. Townsend on the right wing, calling the play. Clears the lane for the left side. Layup by Townsend. Goes through to give the Golden Grizzlies back the lead.
Great leadership by Townsend to tell Tura to move out of the way so we can get his left-hand layup.
Edwards now in the game for Bowling Green. Spurgeon looking for a pass. They find it. Passing all around to the left corner is Edwards for 3. Does not go through. Some roughing up underneath the basket.
That's an excellent box out. Excellent box out.
Sweep them off his feet almost.
And that's what Oakland needed to do last game. Get some great blockouts, not give up any second chance points.
And the Golden Grizzlies now back on offense. A pass is taken away. Agui's got it one-on-one against Townsend, and the big slam dunk and a roar of pride to follow.
Wow, just a lousy pass.
Bad pass. Now tie game 9-9. 13:45 left to go in the first half. Golden Grizzlies have the ball. It's Tone Hunter at the top of the key in the point guard spot. DQ Cole's got it now at the right wing. Dumps it over to Townsend at the top. Baru, he's got it. He goes straight for it. Left side, shakes him up, and layup is blocked. Offensive rebound by the Golden Grizzlies. They're not done yet. 6 seconds on the shot clock, stolen by Bowling Green, and a mosh pit underneath the basket will result in, I believe, Bowling Green's possession.
Wow, looks like they called a offensive foul on Hunter.
A lot of roughing up underneath the basket.
I didn't really see anything because he was on the ground. I don't really know what more somebody could do on the ground and get an offensive call.
You give enough effort, and you get. Sometimes the effort can come out a little bit wild, but there was a lot going on underneath that. They had to call something, I'm sure.
I love the intensity that both teams are playing with early in this game.
Bowling Green's got it now. Humphrey with it on the right wing, guarded by Golke. Gives it to Edwards at the left. Now back to Humphrey, who goes for three. Rims out. Golden Grizzlies looking for the rebound. We're not able to get their hands on it. Out of bounds. It's going to be Bowling Green ball.
Coach Kampe is livid at the ref right now.
Usual business for Coach Kampe.
But this 3-2 zone that Coach Kampe has them in is working to perfection almost. And I love it. And I think this is what they need to stay in for the rest of the game. As far as the inbound plays, get back into the 3-2 zone. Stop the transition.
And Golke with a steal, knocked it out of bounds. It will give the ball back to Oakland. Tone Hunter now crossing the Golden Grizzly logo. Hunter looking to shake it up a little bit. Gives it to Townsend on the right wing. He's guarded by Iggy. Sweeps over to Golke for three. He's got it.
Treyway. Okay, Golke.
With another three. He's been an impressive three-point shooter for the Golden Grizzlies and proves to be worth his salt. Gives the Golden Grizzlies the lead 12-9. 12:30 left to go in the first half.
Good defense by Hunter. Wow, it looked like he moved his feet there, but calling a blocking foul.
Guarding Hill looks to be a tough task, but Tone Hunter having a conversation with the referee, getting some polite clarification, I'm sure, and is now going to be substituted out for Rocket Watts.
Transfer guard out of Michigan State. Rocket Watts is a really great player for Michigan State last year.
That's right. Michigan State was actually his first 2 years coming from Mississippi State a couple years ago. Now returning for his second year with the Golden Grizzlies is Rocket Watts.
Welcome back home.
14 seconds on the shot clock. Bowling Green's got it. Left corner. They go to Hill. Hill for the elbow jumper off the front rim. McGee's got it. Aggressive rebounding, but the Golden Grizzlies able to claw and scratch their way to get the ball back.
Great defense.
DQ Cole's now got it. Golke for three. Too far, too strong, and unable to rebound it is Agee. He hops over, leaps over the bench of the wonderful Golden Grizzly fans. And it got a good close-up on the camera, too.
Yeah, both teams are playing with high intensity, and that's what we love to see, especially for the first home game of the year. This is what you need to bring. This is what you need to bring. You bring everybody back to every game. And I love the intensity. As Trey Townsend is being subbed out today by Jones.
Golke for three in the right corner, and he got that one, too, baby.
Wow, great shot by Golke.
Scores now 15-9, 11:55 left to go in the first half. Bowling Green coming with hustle. They got it up in the middle there. Jump shot off the left elbow. No good, but offensively rebounded and put back in for the Bowling Green Falcons. With speed now, here comes DQ Cole for Oakland. At the free throw line. Rocket Watts, now he's got it. Shakes a man. Goes for a long two. Not strong enough. Off the front rim, and Isaiah Jones with a clothesline. Looking for the rebound himself.
Looking like a little WWE out there as we have a timeout.
With 11:30 left to go, score is 15-11. And it's been an aggressive game so far. And we're going to go to immediate timeout here on 88.3 FM WXOU Sports. We'll be right back for Oakland and Bowling Green men's basketball. Welcome back, everybody, to the OU Credit Union Arena for WXOU Sports. It's men's basketball. The Golden Grizzlies against the Bowling Green Falcons. Score now 15-11. Oakland lead with 11:30 left to go in the first half. And this has been some ferocious basketball, Justin.
This has been an amazing game. For my first Oakland Grizzly game, this has been amazing. I love the intensity that both teams are playing with.
Well, welcome to the arena, Justin, as well as the rest of the campus of Oakland University, filling out the Grizz gang, making their presence known.
Yes.
As we are now get back to action. Clock is ticking, and Bowling Green's got it. Now on the right wing is going to be a long three and a high-flying rebound for Rocket Watts. Will keep it inbounds as they come over with speed. Rocket slows it down and gets the play call from Kampe. And a big cheer from the Grizz gang. Rocket Watts got it now on the left wing, guarded by Hill.
Dishes it off to Jones.
Gives it to Jones on the left wing. He drives, he bashes through Agee, and he gets through.
Great move. Physical finish. I like that. I like that.
Body checked Agee in the paint and got himself too. 17-11, Oakland lead. Bowling Green now with the ball, drives on the right side, and rebounded by Jones again on both sides of the floor. He's proven to be worth his stuff. And Rocket Watts with an open lane down the middle gets an rolling layup.
That was a little too easy right there.
They parted ways like the Red Sea for Rocket Watts, and the score is now 19-11. Bowling Green back in action now. Phillip with it, gives it to a Gee at the top of the key. Now looking for a pass to Smith, can't get it. Back to Hill.
Oakland is doing everything that I said to do before pregame. Be physical with the ball, physical on defense, and look at them now with the lead.
And a steal in the lane for Oakland. Will deny the score for Bowling Green. Rocket Watts got it. He's got a left-sided jumper. Rattles through it in.
Great elbow shot by Rocket Watts there.
21-11, 9:50 left to go in the first half. And some substitutions.
You have an injury timeout for Phillip on Bowling Green.
Score now 21-11, 9:50 left to go. And the intensity has not stopped at all. We're here at a 30-second timeout. We'll stick with you on WXOU. But, Justin, man, these teams have a lot of gas in the tank, it looks like.
10 minutes off the clock already. 21-11, Oakland. It's been a great intensity game. Been very physical. And I like with both teams that are playing with the same physicality. I like this.
This is definitely an entertaining game to watch. If you're not in the student section, if you're an Oakland student listening, so sorry to hear that you can't make it, but we thank you for joining us on 88.3 FM WXOU Sports. Giovanni Moceri and Justin Sheappard to give you the call for the Golden Grizzlies against the Bowling Green Falcons. Now coming out of a timeout. Looks like it's going to be an inbound for Bowling Green. Deshaun Phillip will take it, dumps it off to Hill, and play will resume. Bowling Green's got it. Right wing. Pass off to Phillip at the top of the key. Gives it now to Humphrey. Humphrey finds the right corner. Not open for a shot. Looking for a dump-off pass to the big guy Spurgeon. And that will lead to a big three-point shot. Not enough juice off the front rim. Offensively rebounded by Bowling Green. Will lead to 2.
That was a great rebound by Towns, Bowling Green, and a great putback.
Golden Grizzlies now got it. 21-13, 9:15 in the first half. Conway's got it. He pumps fakes against Spurgeon.
Townsend's coming back in.
Townsend's going to be coming back in. A kickball, I believe, is the call. And Kampe not happy with what his team has been doing on this possession. And Townsend's going to come in for Isaiah Jones. And it looks like Oakland's going to be inbounding the ball. So it looks like it was out of bounds off the foot of Bowling Green, was the referee's signal. And a long touchdown pass between Spurgeon and Conway will lead to Conway's possession. Sweeps over to DQ Cole at the top of the key. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Tries to dump it off to Conway. Does not get it. Intercepted by number 5, Phillip for Bowling Green. Bowling Green now back in action on offense.
I think that was a lousy pass, by DQ Cole.
And a pass.
Great block by Golke.
In the left corner, going for 3. Golke sweeps in, gets all his hands on it, knocks it out of bounds. It will reset the possession for Bowling Green, but man, he was high flying and he got the shot swatted.
That was an excellent defensive possession by Oakland. Price coming in for Golke, give him a little breather. He's been playing exceptionally well so far.
He's been getting a good number of minutes for the Golden Grizzlies, and we're going to see Dre Polk transfer from Central Michigan. The big guy listed at 6'9", 200 pounds from Detroit.
Coming in for Conway to give him a little quick breather.
Bowling Green's now got it. Humphrey to Spurgeon. Dumps it off right away to Humphrey. Humphrey goes right up the middle against Polk. Can't quite get it. And a jump ball and a scuffle for the rebound. It was between Polk and Spurgeon.
Again, anybody coming off the bench has to keep the same intensity up defensively in order to keep this lead.
And the jump ball will be given to Bowling Green. Hill's got it. Dumps it off to Spurgeon. Spurgeon against Polk. He decides to work it. Right-hander will go through for Jason Spurgeon. And the Golden Grizzlies, they respond quickly. DQ Cole already at the top of the key. Trying to work past Hill. Looking for a pass. Gives it to Rocket Watts on the left wing. Little razzle-dazzle. He's being doubled. Rocket goes down in. And his jump shot is blocked. And it looks like it might be a defensive foul for Bowling Green. Number 3, Humphrey, will be called for the foul. Kampe is going to give Polk the play call, or at least some direction.
Yeah, and that was a great attack by Rocket Watts to get to his spot, to pull up and got a foul out of it. That's honestly, what I preached at the beginning. Keep attacking, get this team in foul trouble. Earn your shots. You get easy points at the free throw line by attacking the defense. Continue to attack the defense. You get easy points. Easy points come with an easy dub.
And Rocket Watts at the free throw line right now has made his first one. He's going up for his second. Scores 22-15, 8-21 in the first half. He makes both of them. Golden Grizzlies great from the stripe so far in this game. 23-15, 8-15 left to go. Bowling Green back in action. It's Phillip looking for the pass. He finds it in the lane. It's going to be number 14, Sam Towns. And he gets the layup through contact. Score 23-17 now, 8 minutes.
And they're attacking a big fella, Polk. Just going right into his chest, just getting hook shot after hook shot.
More of a lanky build is Polk, although he stands 6'9", a little bit on the thinner side. Rocket Watts dumps it off to Polk for a
pass.
Big dunk.
Great pass.
Rocket Watts dumping it off for a big dunk for Andre Polk to give him a great debut at the blacktop.
Hopefully that gets Polk going defensively to spark some more offense for him.
Phillip now with it for Bowling Green. Back to Hill, back to Phillip. They're going back and forth, looking for an open spot here. They got Towns and pass it back to the outside. A no-look pass, and Spurgeon misses the dunk.
A late called by the ref. I thought Polk had his hand on the ball, but according to him, I guess not.
And looks like Polk is going to be called for the foul before the missed dunk. And it's going to be a timeout here. 7:25 left to go. 25-17. Oakland lead. We're going to stick with you on 88.3 FM WXOU. The fury continues for both teams. Now we're seeing a little bit more action in the paint, a little more bodies crashing into each other. Talk to me about it, Justin.
I think it's excellent. I think this is exactly what Oakland needs to do. And Bowling Green, it seems like they're figuring out holes that Oakland isn't able to patch defensively. And in consequence of that, they're getting easy buckets, getting easy drives, drawing contact against the Grizzlies. And if we can't stop that, we're going to have a long night in terms of foul trouble when dealing with Oakland. But I believe that both teams are playing with an excellent fire underneath them. And I think they continue to keep going down this route. We're going to have an excellent game. It may even come down to the last shot of the game, to be honest.
And we saw this game last year. You can't take much from last year because the teams are so different. But the game was close last year, 87-82. It came down to a last three-point shot that was missed by Oakland. But this is proving to be the matchup that we were promised here to start the season in the arena. Taking a look at some of the stats here for Oakland. Rocket Watts, 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the stripe. Townsend, 2 of 4 from the field. And as a whole, for Oakland, 5 of 5 from the stripe. Bowling Green not even being awarded a free throw yet in the game, 0 for 0. And for three-point shots, 1 of 6. Field goal, 8 of 20. So Oakland's defense proven to be very troublesome for the Bowling Green Falcons.
And Oakland shooting 66% from 3 right now. Both of them coming from Jack Golke. I think they continue to keep that up. There's no reason why they shouldn't win this game.
And Golke does lead the Golden Grizzlies and leads the floor with 9 points. Isaiah Jones with 2 rebounds and 2 assists from Rocket Watts. Looking over to the Bowling Green team highs. Sam Towns with 6 points leads the Falcons. Rashawn Agee with 3 rebounds and 1 assist from Marcus Hill.
I think the shooting percentage for Oakland right now, shooting at 56%, is way higher than the first half percentage they were shooting at against Illinois. Again, if you can't make shots, it's going to be a long night offensively, and that disrupts the confidence and the flow of the team. So they're doing a great night shooting the ball, getting some excellent and quality looks tonight. Hopefully to keep this up.
And it looks like Bowling Green is going to be awarded their first free throws of the night. Going to be taken by number 7, Jason Spurgeon.
The big guy out of Australia.
First is up, rattles in, and goes through. 25-18, 7:25 in the first half. Oakland with the lead. And a loud roar of the Grizz gang. And the free throw will bounce off the front rim and give it back to the Golden Grizzlies. Keeps it at 25-18. Rocket Watts now working at the top of the key. Gives it to Osei Price, now substituted in for the Golden Grizzlies. Looking for an open pass. He finds Trey Townsend battling against Spurgeon. Left-handed is no good for Trey Townsend. Ball stolen back by Rocket Watts. Keeps the play alive for the Golden Grizzlies. Sweeps it across. Long jumper off the heel. Neva LaRua looking for it. Gets it back now to the Golden Grizzlies.
Great offensive possession by the Grizzlies. Getting quality looks, just not hitting, but they're getting their rebounds back.
Townsend working against Hill, loses the ball. But it was last touched by Bowling Green. It's going to get the ball right back to the Golden Grizzlies. They just will not let this offensive possession die.
They're being relentless right now on the boards, and this is exactly what they needed to do last game against Illinois, and they're doing it right now against Bowling Green, and they're getting the fruits of their labor right now, and I love that.
And we got a substitution. Phillip out for Edwards of Bowling Green. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Oakland with the ball. Townsend set to inbound. 6:42 left to go in the first half. 25-18 Oakland lead. Townsend's looking for it. He finds Rocket on the baseline. Clock is winding down. Rocket Watts hesitating. Looking for Golke in the corner.
Difficult
no good.
shot. Wow. For Golke.
Bowling Green now coming over in transition. Hill guarded by Osei Price. Swarmed by the Golden Grizzlies. Gives it to Spurgeon going baseline but was cut off. Humphrey now with it on the right side. Jumps high for the layup and he gets it through.
That was a pretty good defensive possession for Oakland, but better offense by Bowling Green.
Golke now looking for a three. Pump fakes it. Gives it to Osei Price now for Oakland. Osei looking for an open shot. Gives it to Rocket Watts. Still on the right wing. Gets through. And it looks like a foul will be called. A little bit of hands on the ribs, elbows in the ribs for Bowling Green's number 3, Humphrey.
Yeah, and Rocket Watts loves that free throw extended shot right there, and he's getting to his spots with ease, and that's excellent. If you're an excellent guard, all the guards out there, if you can get to your spots, that's excellent.
And it's going to be an inbound for Oakland. DQ Cole's going to take it. Finds Jack Golke to reset the shot clock. Navalarua's got it against the big guy, Spurgeon. Dumps it off to Rocket Watts, swings it across. DQ Cole in the right corner. He takes the three, and he buries it.
That's a great shot by DQ Cole.
Score now 28-20. Oakland lead. Oakland, 4 of their last field goals made. Spurgeon battling against Navalurua underneath the basket.
That's great defense by Navalurua.
Quick right-hander from Spurgeon is no good. Gives it back to the Golden Grizzlies. Golke sweeps it across to DQ. Cole looking for an open spot. Looking for Navalurua. He gets it. Finds baseline. Unable to get through. Gets his own offensive rebound. Finds the right side for an easy putback.
Great putback. You know, defensively, that was a mismatch. Defensively on the same matchup. Spurgeon and Navalurua. But offensively, Navalurua was quick enough to get that second chance rebound.
And a bit of a scuffle over on the far sideline from our view. It's going to stop the play for the referees. Score 30-20. Oakland with a 10-point lead in the first 15 minutes of play. 5:04 left in the first half. Bowling Green's getting ready to inbound, and it's going to be number 4, P.J. Edwards, to do so.
Rocket Watts coming out for Isaiah Jones. I kind of questioned that call a little bit, and I thought Rocket Watts was giving a great offensive spurt to Oakland.
And Kampe using the depth of his team this year to his advantage. And Bowling Green, they find a spot baseline, but referees are going to call that one and blow it dead beforehand. That's going to be
against Navalurua. Wow, I thought he went up hands straight up, but ref did not think that.
It's going to award Bowling Green another couple of free throws. They're currently 1 of 2 for their free throws in the game. And this is going to be Sam Towns to take it. First time Towns has reached the free throw line. He's 3 of 3 from the field and currently scoreless from the stripe as he missed his first free throw. Be sure to stick around for the end of the first half. We're going to have a conversation with assistant coach Michael Covington, who is a former player for the Golden Grizzlies under Greg Kampe all those years ago. We're going to have a conversation with him at halftime. Second free throw is no good, and Bowling Green now 1 of 4 from the stripe. Oakland's now got it. Townsend sweeps it across to Golke. Golke finds Isaiah Jones. He's battling through against Hill. Pumps fakes, goes up against the glass. Couldn't get it. Looking for the offensive rebound. Unable to get his hands on it, but it will go back to the Golden Grizzlies.
Again, another physical possession by both teams on the glass. And it's coming down to every possession. Every possession counts.
Bowling Green now with 5 fouls. in the bonus, or rather from Oakland, 7 fouls in the game. We now get a shot clock winding down. DQ Cole goes for a short jumper, rebounded and missed and rebounded by Bowling Green. They hurry up to get over to the other side. Down by 10 points is Bowling Green. The defensive chant from the Grizz gang roars through the arena. And a quick trip to the lane by DJ Smith will lead to a quick layup for Bowling Green.
It was too easy. I think Naval LaRue was too slow on his shift over and caused them to miss that block just by a hair.
Bowling Green has made 4 of their last field goals. Oakland's now got it. Naval LaRue at the top of the key. Can't be unhappy with the hesitation. I think that's what's causing his reaction to it.
I guess so.
And that's going to be now a timeout. Score is 30-22, 3:51 left to go in the game, or in the first half. And we're heading now to immediate timeout. We'll be with you once again on 88.3 FM WXOU Sports. Score 30-22, Oakland lead. Welcome back, everybody, to the OU Credit Union Arena for tonight's game. Men's basketball, it's the Golden Grizzlies and the Bowling Green Falcons. And Oakland inbounding the ball on the offensive side. And it's going to be another foul on Oakland's Naval LaRue.
Setting an illegal screen. You got to set still on those screens because the refs are looking for them.
And that's going to give the ball back, and the possession for the Golden Grizzlies gives it back now to the Falcons. We got Smith carrying the ball for the Falcons, guarded by Isaiah Jones. Transfer from Detroit Mercy.
This is an interesting matchup for Coach Kampe. He has all pretty big guys up in there today.
And Agee's got it. He's swarmed by Oakland, and DQ Cole gets the steal. Big leading pass to Isaiah Jones, and the rest of the Golden Grizzlies catch up. Jack Goldkey for 3 does not rattle through. Bounces off the back iron and gives it right back, and we're playing with speed here. Both teams. Smith's got it. DJ Smith for Bowling Green. Gives it now to Phillip. Back to Smith. Smith faking the three-point shot. Passes it to Agee. Gets it up against the glass. Too much power. And that will be rebounded successfully by Jack Goldkey. Almost running over our photographers underneath the basket.
Great hustle.
DQ Cole's got it in the left elbow. Looking for an open passing lane. He finds Isaiah Jones on the right wing. Naval LaRue goes baseline, up and over, and he gets the layup.
Great, tough finish. Excellent finish by Naval LaRue.
32-22, 2:45 left to go in the first half. Bowling Green's got it. Now in the hands of P.J. Edwards.
Interesting, Coach Kampe has Isaiah Jones at the top of the zone instead of DQ Cole for his quickness and speed, but
left corner
seems to be working so far.
Left corner for Sam Towns. Takes it baseline, passes it up to the top to Phillip. Humphreys got it on the left side. Long 2 goes through.
Price coming in for substitution.
32-24. Oakland still with the lead, 2:15 in the first half. DQ Cole has got it. Taking it against DJ Smith. Back in all the way in. Kicks it back out to Isaiah Jones. Pass is deflected and taken. It's now the Bowling Green Falcons. Deshaun Phillip gets the layup, rolls around, and is offensively rebounded and put back in by his teammate, Sam Towns.
Nobody coming back on defense for Oakland, which you got to get back on defense if you have a turnover. And it seems like Isaiah Jones on that last possession when he turned the ball over seemed to be injured himself just a little bit.
Jack Goldkey now on the right wing, gives it to Naval LaRue. He goes down the middle against Agee. And no shot. And another foul on Naval LaRue.
Sorry, Agee. Agee held Naval LaRue.
Or rather, that was number 12, Agee. And they're both number 12. It's hard to see. You got the big bodies battling through, and the ref pulled up 12. Who knows? That's going to give free throws to Baru Naval LaRue.
Again, like I said, being physical is going to get you easy points at the free throw line, and they have to convert here to keep this lead. Up 6.
Naval LaRue's free throw rattles out. And a substitution will stop the transition for Bowling Green as Chris Conway set to come in for Naval LaRue himself.
Conway and Jones, 2 big guys, and it looks like Jones is going to play the middle of the zone, the 3-2 zone. So keep that length there to block out the big Australian.
Marcus Hill gives it to Smith, to the big Australian. Way over pursues, looking for a pass to Agee, actually. He gets the offensive rebound, and Spurgeon ends up putting it back in for himself.
It was like Spurgeon touched the ball at the last second once the ball came out of the basket. You got to leave it alone.
Yeah, scoring now 32-28. Bowling Green's getting back in this. 1:12 left to go in the first half. Stick with us for an interview with assistant coach Michael Covington at halftime. Chris Conway's now got it. He takes it to the middle, up against Spurgeon. Backs away, step away, and he gets the jump shot.
Good turnaround jump shot by Conway.
Less than a minute left to go. Bowling Green comes over with speed to Spurgeon at the baseline. High flying up and over. Chris Conway's got the defense that gets the ball back away. A steal attempt from Bowling Green's Hill. Kampe is losing it over in front of us on the sideline. Rocket Watts, he takes a jump shot for himself off the back iron. Rebounded by Chris Conway. Takes it to against Spurgeon. And
Great.
he gets the far falling right-handed layup.
Great hook shot by Conway off
Hook
the
shot,
glass. Wow, that's an excellent tough shot against the big Australian.
29.4 left to go in the first half. Oakland up 36, Bowling Green 28. Bowling Green's been kind of coming back in this. Teams are about even when it comes to field goal. Bowling Green with 43, Oakland 48. Three-point shooting has been the big difference, though. Oakland 50% from beyond the arc, but Bowling Green sitting at 17, making only 1 of 6 from 3. And speaking of three-point shooting, Jack Golke, the far distance gunslinger for the Golden Grizzlies, takes his free throws, making his first one.
He's the leading scorer right now at the half, which is excellent. Somebody else other than Townsend leading the group in scoring. So great way to share the wealth around to everybody.
And that's going to give Golke his 11th point of the game so far, leads the floor. Leads for both teams. Oakland is on a 6-0 run in the past 30 seconds. Naval Arua subs back in for Oakland in place of Chris Conway for the last about 30 seconds of the first half.
I think defensively, Naval Arua played a great defense on Agee and the big guy from Australia. So should be looking at the last shot of the half right now. Bowling Green.
Bowling Green taking their time trying to get that last shot. But with 17 on the shot clock, it's going to be another possession for Oakland eventually. Or rather, that is going to be the time here. 10 seconds left in that half. Bowling Green takes it diving forward. Bowling Grizzlies got 5 seconds to get this one through. Gives it to Golke, right wing, or left wing for 3. Bounces off the front iron, and we have reached halftime.
Wow, this has been an excellent first half for Oakland and Bowling Green.
And we're going to bring you a halftime interview. Justin's going to be talking with assistant coach Michael Covington of the Golden Grizzlies.
Hey, Coach, how you doing today?
What's up, boss? You all right?
Good, good, good. So this has been an excellent game so far for the first game for Coach Kampe's 40th season. Defensively, you guys have played great. You know, what's been working?
We're playing with a lot of effort and energy, and we're sticking to our assignments and doing our jobs.
That's great. I see you guys are kind of like in the zone a little bit. Is that kind of?
That's our staple on defense.
That's great.
Right now, we've been working hard on it in practice, working on our rotations, making sure we take away threes. We did a good job of taking away threes in our first 2 games, and we want to continue that and just limit their offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's great. And then with Townsend normally being your leading scorer, you know, what's been done to spread the wealth to everybody else?
Well, Lampman is out, and Lampman is definitely one of our leaders, and he's one of our leading scorers. So everybody else has to step their game up. One man down, everybody else has to step up.
Excellent. All right, thanks for your time, Coach.
I appreciate you, boss.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Thank you. That was Coach Covington, everybody. Coach Covington. Coach Cov.
Seems to be a fan favorite.
Really is.
Seems to be a fan favorite. He got a selfie with somebody on his way out and out to the tunnel to talk to his team. And this has been an insane half. Score 38-28. Oakland is leading Bowling Green by 10. And it's been all excitement. It's been all physicality. It's been speed.
Exactly.
It's been everything you need in a home opener for Oakland, and it's been a ton of fun to watch.
It's been excellent to watch. You know, Chris Conway 3 for 4 from the field. You know, his plus minus is 11. You know, that's great. You know, excuse me, Trey Townsend, 2 for 5 from the field. You know, they got to look for ways to get him involved in the game, you know, to spread this lead out a little bit more, you know, with their leading scorer. I think they focused a lot of their time to contain him offensively. You know, that's opened up other people to come in and score, you know, such as Conaway, such as DQ Cole, you know, such as especially Golke. You know, Golke is at 11 points. You know, he's their leading scorer right now coming into the half. You know, so let's look and see what we can get into the second half. You know, hopefully to keep the defensive intensity up. Offensive intensity has been up. You know, excellent rebounds. Great defensively when it comes to steals. You know, Neva LaRua, you know, he's the underdog right now. You know, he's had a silent game, you know, not really contributing with points really, you know, with 4 points, 2 for 4, you know, but he's had 2 steals, you know, and been active on the rebounding.
And that is going to do it for us in the first half. We're going to send it over to Harjun Buttar in the studio. Hey, Harj, how are the women doing at U of M? We'll be right back at the first half on 88.3 FM WXOU.
Welcome into the Golden Grizzlies halftime show. You're listening to 88.3 FM WXOU. Oakland leads the Bowling Green Falcons 36-28 at halftime. Leading scorers for your Oakland Golden Grizzlies are Jack Golke with 9 and Chris Conway and Rocket Watts with 6 each. Rocket Watts making his first shot of the year against the Bowling Green State Falcons. Leading scorer for the Falcons is Sam Towns, followed closely by Jared Spurgeon. Hopefully, Oakland can continue the momentum that they had in the first half into the second half. We'll get you back to the action right after halftime. You're listening to 88.3 FM WXOU.
Welcome back, everybody, to the arena on 88.3 FM WXOU Sports for tonight's men's basketball game between the Oakland Golden Grizzlies and the Bowling Green Falcons. Score at halftime is 38-28. Oakland with a 10-point lead over the Falcons. I'm Giovanni Moceri alongside Justin Sheappard to give you the story and to tell you the tale of the Golden Grizzlies home opener in the arena. So, Justin, for those that are just tuning in and haven't heard or seen the first half, man, it's been an exciting one. Talk to me about it.
It's been very exciting, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't been here, I promise you should come to the next one. Both teams, Oakland and Bowling Green, have been active defensively and offensively, showing a lot of aggression on both ends of the court. It's just one of those games where you just got to be there to see it. And if you're not there to see it, you kind of just don't get the same feel. But hopefully we're bringing you the live story and you're seeing it through our eyes. It's just been wonderful tonight.
It's been a fantastic game. You're seeing each player of each team is playing 10 out of 10 effort. They got every, they're running on all cylinders. They're full steam ahead. Every way you could say maximum effort. Exactly. That's what we're seeing here. It's a very exciting one to watch. And we're trying our best to at least keep up with it because it actually gets really fast.
It does. And we got that swag playing in the background. But Oakland is really playing with that swag. I'm not going to lie tonight. Oakland is really dominating the glass offensively and defensively, and that's what wins games. Controlling the glass, controlling the tempo, as we send it back to Trey Townsend, who is going to inbound the ball to start the second half.
And it is showtime once again here on the black top. Rocket Watts working at the top of the key. Golden Grizzlies moving to our left, and Trey Townsend faked the layup, but Agee was there with the second effort to swat the ball away as Trey was going up.
Getting a lot of bodies flying everywhere tonight, and it's been just great physically.
And Agee is not making anything easy for Trey Townsend, accepting the rivalry challenge, but Townsend gets it anyway, rolling to his right, and a layup off the right glass.
Again, like I had the conversation with Coach Covington, he wasn't really too concerned about getting Trey Townsend involved, as everybody has to do their part, but Trey Townsend, with an easy, quick layup, hopefully that gets him going this half.
Falcons now got it, moving to our right side in front of the Grizz gang. Hill's got it at the right wing, gives it over to the right corner to number 5, which is Phillip. Give it back to Agee in the middle. He's battling Isaiah Jones, battling on the left side, almost at a reverse, backwards, left-handed, like everything. Going for the big one.
Acrobatic finish. But it's been a lot. It's, again, like I've been saying this whole time, it's been very physical, and they're calling it. So if Oakland continues to be physical, again with the lead up 12, 40-28 with 19-15 left in the game, it's just going to be one of those games where you can win by free throws. And if you continue to be physical, you can get that.
McGee made his first free throw, going for his second. That one rattles out and out of the front. Rocket Watts on the attempted inbound was called out of bounds, and it's going to give it right back to Bowling Green.
Again,
score now 40-29.
Oakland has to control the offensive.
One second, there's a bit of an issue here. Coach lost his play card. Looks like it's underneath somewhere. I promise I didn't steal it, Coach. I saw my life flash before my eyes, man. I thought I was going to get kicked out. But we're back here. Coach got his play sheet back, and I didn't see any of it, and I'm not going to share with any of you, even if I did. Getting back now to action here. Oakland's got to move into their side of the court. Rocket Watts struggling to advance the ball beyond the arc. He's got Chris Conway on the right baseline, working against Spurgeon. Spurgeon, rather. And a foul is going to be called.
Again, Oakland's taking too long to get into their offensive sets. You can't waste 15 seconds getting into their offensive sets. You have to move the ball if one part isn't open. Can't keep fighting, trying to get the ball in one position because you waste time.
And Chris Conway awarded his first free throw, makes it, and now makes the score 41-29 with 18:53 left to go in the entire game. Chris Conway gets ready for his second. Does not make it. Rebounded by Bowling Green's Agee. The Bowling Green Falcons are back in action. Hill's got it. He's taking it up the left side. Surrounded by Grizzlies. It gets around the long arms of Isaiah Jones.
That's a tough finish. That's a very tough finish.
Rocker Watts coming downhill. Gives it to Trey Townsend, sweeping across. Knocks down Spurgeon. And what looked clean, what looked like a little bit of theatrics, we'll say.
Wow.
It was called in favor of the Falcons. And right in front of the Oakland bench, too. They ain't happy about it.
Of course not, especially not Coach Kampe.
Hill now with the ball for Bowling Green against Rocket Watts. Hill's going to keep working it. Kampe's calling to double him as Agee's got the ball in the middle. He's going against Chris Conway, but Spurgeon sneaks around right behind Chris Conway to get the backwards layup.
Oakland had a very great zone presence in the first half, and they're kind of getting exposed right now in the second half. Got to tighten up on defense.
Bowling Green head coach Todd Simon seems to be making some good adjustments so far. Gohlke goes up for three. I think there was a little bit of a hand on it from Bowling Green to shorten the power, and that's going to be out of bounds. And
stays Oakland ball. Said it was off the hands of the defense, but it looks like they're going to review it.
At least it's looking like they're hesitating. Kampe was really calling for it, and looks like they are going to review it. It was originally called out of bounds on Oakland off of Gohlke, allegedly airballing it. But from my eyes, from the trajectory of the ball, I've gotten a little bit used to Gohlke's shot. It looked like it was tipped by Bowling Green. They let it go out of bounds, but not knowing it was off of their touch.
And then one of the refs said it was off the hands of Bowling Green, but looks like they want to review it just to make sure. Again, we're getting into the crunch part of the game, with 17:56 left in the game. Bowling Green down 8. Every possession counts right now. You can't just give the ball back to everybody. You got to take your time to review to make sure you're getting the call right. So exactly. That's what it looks like what they're doing right now.
Yeah. And an 8-point lead, it sounds like a lot, and it looks like a lot when you're looking at the numbers, but that can evaporate very quickly. You get a couple threes and a 2-point or even 2 free throws, and that's it. The lead is done. Yep. So Oakland also has to make sure it's like, hey, that was out on them. I want the ball back, and I'm trying to keep this thing going. I'm trying to keep my foot on the gas right now.
Right.
And Kampe is not going to let any of those slide.
Just like he hit, it doesn't take that much just to get the momentum going in the opposite direction. So, great call by the refs to take another look at it.
It looks like it is confirmed to be Oakland's ball. Rocker Watts is getting ready to inbound it. They get it to Gohlke. Goes up for three. Little bit too much power from the left corner. And it's going to go back to the Falcons, and they come with a Falcon-like speed. Ball stripped away, recovered by the Falcons. Spurgeon gets it down into the paint to Agee.
Wow, another late call by the ref. Wow, I just not seeing it. If you're not going to call it at the time, just don't call it at all. You can't just keep calling after the ball just doesn't go in.
It's tough, and Chris Conway is going to be called for that one again. That's going to be his, I believe, second personal foul. That's going to give Agee a couple free throws.
Ball
Rings
does
out
not
with the
lie.
first one.
Ball does not lie.
Chris Conway now substituted out for Naval Arua. And a big roar and excitement effort from the Grizz gang will not shake Agee as he makes his second free throw and splits it. Townsend gets the ball ahead of time, waits for his team to catch up. Gives it to Rocket Watts now at the top of the key. 41-34, Oakland lead. Rocket gives it to Jones at the right wing. Gives it to Townsend at the top. Townsend's waiting. He's looking for some motion. Naval Arua in motion. And then Townsend just going to take it against Agee on the left side. He gets the layup or the hook shot, I should say.
Good hook shot by Trey Townsend.
He's been working that all game long, all season long so far.
It looks like it's been paying off.
And Oakland now making this easy on Hill, trying to get his offense moving, trying to find a passing lane, and forces a traveling.
It's great defense by Oakland. Again, staying in the zone, pressuring. Staying in the zone is going to be key for the rest of this matchup. You know, Bowling Green hasn't figured out a way to break it. They broke it a few times, but they really haven't broke it consistently enough to make Coach Kampe want to switch up out of it to go man-to-man.
Golke carrying the ball up now, gives it to Townsend on the right wing, waiting for some motion. He goes and takes it for himself against Agee on the right side.
Another in-and-out hook shot.
In-and-out hook shot. He's going to give it to Spurgeon. He's going to give it to now Humphrey for Bowling Green. Right wing, now right corner for three. Not enough power off the front rim. Golke there for the rebound.
And Oakland is okay with letting Bowling Green live and die by the three. Again, you live and die by the three.
And so far, they are dying by the three. 1 of 7, 14%. Rocket Watts has now got it. He takes it himself from the free throw line. Turnaround jumper goes through for Rocket Watts.
Good shot by Rocket Watts.
Bowling Green comes with a furious speed all the way on the other side. Layup is no good. Gives it back now to Oakland. Score 45-34. 16 minutes left to go in the game. Trey Townsend's got it against Agee on the right.
Looks like Bowling Green is just desperate to get a shot. You got to take your time if you're Bowling Green right now.
And Oakland's taking their time. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Rocket Watts getting the play call. Sweeps around now on the left wing. Dumps it to Townsend. Townsend, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets a shot up on the right side. Does not go through. Oakland with the rebound. Jump shot from Townsend. Just too much. Bounces out.
It looks like the refs are calling fouls on everything. It looks like once the defensive team collects the rebound, just step back. They're calling it on everything. If you're Oakland right now, you don't want to give Bowling Green any chance to get in a bonus early in the game with 15:34 left in the second half. You can't give Bowling Green any chance to have any offensive opportunities to collect points at the charity strike right now.
Going to take a media timeout here on 88.3 FM WXOU Sports. We'll be right back. It's 45-34, 15:34 left to go in the second half. Welcome back, everybody, to the OU Credit Union Arena for tonight's basketball game of the Oakland Golden Grizzlies and the Bowling Green Falcons. Oakland currently with an 11-point lead, 45-34 over the Falcons, and it's been a ferocious game, firing on all cylinders for both teams in terms of effort, at least, and it's been an exciting one to watch. I'm Giovanni Moceri alongside Justin Sheappard to give you the story of Oakland's home opener in a celebration of Greg Kampe's 40th season at Oakland University.
Despite Bowling Green coming up short on the field goal percentage-wise, they're only down 9 points, so there's a lot of basketball left in this game for Bowling Green to make a run.
Rather, they're down by 11. Currently on a over 2 minute scoring drought. And trying to end it is Spurgeon. It's a hard G, not a soft G. Looking to end that scoring drought with a sweeping layup from the right to the left. Got it a little bit too far over and drew a foul, which is going to give the big Australian from Toowoomba a couple of free throws. Transferred from Southern Utah, traveled to Bowling Green with the new head coach Todd Simon, who also came from Southern Utah, to kind of give them in that program a bit of a head start
Right.
in their transition from one season to the other with the transfer portal.
Yeah, Ty Simon spent 7 years at UNLV, so he has a pretty great coaching background.
It's going to bring the ball back now to the Golden Grizzlies. Oakland now on the right wing. Rocket Watts struggling to find a passing lane. There's Neva Larua.
Taking too long to get into their sets right now. You just got to just go.
And Townsend just waiting for his teammates to cooperate. And he says, I'm taking this one myself against Agee. And he bullies him over to the basket.
Can't take that long to get into your sets. You have to just take the first opportunity that arrives.
A little bit slow on offense, but the Golden Grizzlies still score 47-35. And up in the middle, Agee rises above the crowd to get a soft dunk. 47-37 now.
Seems like Oakland is shying away from that zone that worked so well in the first half.
Rocket Watts working against Humphrey. Gives it to Jack Golke on the right wing. Dumps it to Townsend, right elbow. He's taking it down the baseline. Buries Agee into the blacktop. No foul called, and he just puts it up in easily. 49-37. 14-12 in the game.
Even the ref knew that wasn't an offensive foul.
Now Townsend has been working that move, kind of bullying him with the shoulder underneath the basket, and Agee tried to catch the foul, and the refs weren't buying it. Bowling Green now back on offense, Bowling Green on offense. They make the basket to cut it back now to 10, 49-39. 13:50 left to go. Andre Polk getting ready to substitute in for the Golden Grizzlies as Rocket Watts works the top of the key.
Looks like whichever side they're working on, they're trying to get the ball on the same side as Townsend right now.
And Rockets can't find an open Golden Grizzly, and with a squint on his face says, I'm taking this one by myself. Bulldozes the tall Australian Spurgeon. Catches a foul, and it's going to give Rocket Watts a couple of free throws to revive what was a dead possession, it looked like.
It was a very dead possession. It looks like every time Oakland touches the ball, they're trying to get it on the same side as Townsend. Again, if you're Bowling Green, you have to be smart enough to know that, and they just haven't figured it out yet, which is a great thing for Oakland because they're getting quality looks from other players, and in this case, you have Rocket Watts, being a Rocket, figuratively, attacking and drawing the foul and earning 2 shots at the strike.
And he was leaping into outer space. I think it was over eye level of Spurgeon. Second free throw is no good for Rocket Watts. Splits them, but it gets Oakland into the 50 mark of the scoring. 50-39, 13:30 left to go in the game. Bowling Green back now on offense. On the left side, working against DQ Cole is Sam Towns. He keeps working, finds an open DJ Smith, goes for 3, can't get it, and Oakland with the rebound. Rocket Watts coming with speed. Slows it down.
I thought he should have passed it right there into DQ Cole right there. He was open.
He was waving his arms too. Rocket goes into the paint, passes it out to Trey Townsend, who goes back into the paint, trying to shoulder his way through, gives it to Polk for a jump shot off the heel.
Too long.
And Bowling Green coming back now with speed. For 3, will go through for DJ Smith.
Again, Oakland is playing man-to-man defense right now. If you're Oakland, and if you heard the halftime report with Coach Covington, if the zone is the staple, you got to stay in the staple right now because it seems like Bowling Green is building a little momentum to knocking down those shots.
Bowling Green cutting the lead down to 8, 50-42. Oakland trying to figure it out as they go on offense. Trey Townsend, ball stripped away. Bowling Green's got it.
Bowling Green is playing with a high level of intensity right now. It seems that Oakland is too laxed right now.
Marcus Hill with the steal. And a pass to the left corner, looking for DJ Smith for another 3, will be mishandled and out of bounds. It gives it back to Oakland to cut off the momentum for the Falcons.
Looks like Coach Kampe is going back with the starting 5 lineup almost, putting in Isaiah Jones and Conway back in the game. And Hunter looks like he came back in the game. Yes, he did.
He did. Kampe believes that the action over in the left corner, there was a little bit of scuffle there, believed it was a foul, but Oakland does get possession and has to travel all the way across the court to make use of it.
Seems like Bowling Green is in a full court trap right now.
And Isaiah Jones, victim of the trap, but it was out of bounds on a Bowling Green touch, so they're going to redo the inbound. Isaiah Jones going to take it this time.
7 seconds to get it across the half.
And Tone Hunter is able to get it across the half. Isaiah Jones finds Gohlke to the left wing for three. Bounces up and in. Bouncing off the back heel.
A steal by Conway.
And Isaiah Jones gets it for the free layup.
The ref didn't call the foul. I thought there was a foul on Conway. Wow.
Unbelievable action going up. Oakland has increased their lead to 13 points. Covington try to cool down the red-hot Kampe. And Bowling Green's now got it. They get a floater up into the middle. Score now 55-44. And all of that happened real quick. Oakland's now got it. Jack Gohlke at the top of the key off the front rim from three. And that's going to give it back now to Bowling Green.
You can't give any life to Bowling Green right now, and it looks like they just hit another three. Hill.
DJ
Smith, I'm sorry. DJ Smith hit a three. Wow, I mean, you just cut the lead back down to 8 right now. You know, you can't do that if you're Oakland. You can't take quick shots into the shot clock possession. You got to get quality looks.
That's right. The game is far from over. 8-point lead for Oakland right now. Oakland trying to get the communication straight on offense as Isaiah Jones takes it now up the middle, working against Sam Towns, burying his head and going down through, and gets a tough layup on the right side.
That's a grown man layup right there.
The grown man layup. Lead is now back to 10. 57-47, 10:38 left to go in the game. Bowling Green trying to get back into this. DJ Smith had a few three-pointers to get the offense back for the Falcons, now 2 of 3, and it is stolen from Oakland. Tone Hunter coming with speed, dumps it off to Chris Conway, trying to get the pass back to Hunter. He wasn't there.
That was a bad pass by a Hunter. And a lot of congestion right under the basket. You can't just dish that ball off to Conway like that. He didn't have time to grab it, didn't have time to process what was going on right there. It just happened to be a turnover, and now Bowling Green ball. Oakland up 10:22 left in the second half.
And we're going to stick with you on 88.3 FM WXOU through this media timeout because we got a lot to catch up on. So Bowling Green currently has made 5 of their last 7 field goals, and DJ Smith has kind of spurred the team back at this point in the game, making 2 of 3 from the three-point line, and has 8 points in the game so far, and is second on the team in points. Jason Spurgeon and Sam Towns lead the Bowling Green Falcons with 10 points each.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting. You know, Oakland at halftime was shooting at least 50% from 3. Now they're shooting 33% from 3. And Bowling Green has increased theirs by 12%, going from 18% to 30%. You know, so you have to take quality shots, especially when you're up 10, to maintain a lead, to seal the game away. If you're Oakland right now, you should be trying to still try to score the ball, still look to be aggressive, but still try to run some of that clock out and continue to be aggressive, taking every great opportunity that you can take. Attacking the lane is as best as we can do right now.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of miscommunication almost, hesitation, waiting for the play call, trying to make sure everybody's in the right spot for the offensive calls. And it looks like we've been seeing a lot of hesitation from Oakland. We see the squints, we see the winces in the faces of Rocket Watts, of Isaiah Jones, trying to handle this offense. So I'm sure this media timeout is going to be used by the coaching staff to kind of clear some of that up and say, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what I want to do. This is what you guys should be doing to get this thing into more of a fluid, a little more lubricated machine.
And exactly. And, you know, if you're Oakland right now, you have to stay composed right now. You can't get into the game of trying to match 3 for 3, 2 for 2. Just take your time, play your style of basketball, and you will win the game if you continue to follow those rules. You know, personally, I think Oakland should go back into the zone, force Bowling Green right now to take contested shots, because that's what worked well for them in the first half. If I'm Coach K, that's what I'm doing.
And we are now getting back into action here. The media timeout has completed. Both the teams are making their way back to the court. Score 57-47. 10:22 left to go in the game here. Oakland up big time with 10. And Bowling Green just trying to get through that 10-point, 8-point wall that Oakland has put up. But there has been signs of life from Bowling Green, so the game is far from over. We got 10 left to play.
I do like Marcus Hill's shoes. He has on a Kobe Grinches right now. I like that.
Oh, I love some of the great style. We got DQ Cole. He's got some bright yellow ones. Trey Townsend as well. And it looks like number 3, Humphrey's got some pinks. Got some pink ones, too. Shot clock at 11. Bowling Green still on it. Give it to Agee on the right side against Chris Conway. And through an effort to spin around Chris Conway, Agee falls over and draws a whistle.
Coach Kampe getting on DQ Cole's behind, telling him to go. Double team. Help out.
And it's going to be an inbound for Bowling Green to reset their possession shot clock back at 20. And inbounded to Agee on the left against Chris Conway and Trey Townsend. They kick it out to DJ Smith for three. Off the rim, no good. Back to the Golden Grizzlies, 9:45 in the game.
Oakland should really slow down the tempo right now. Again, still looking to get it to Trey Townsend.
And to give it to Chris Conway on the left side. Not quick enough. Gives it over to Tone Hunter. Airballs a three. And Trey Townsend on the rebound, stunned that he stepped out of bounds.
Again, a bad shot if you're Oakland right now. You're up 10 with 9:34 left. Milk some of this clock. There's no need to take unnecessary threes right now.
Hill now with the ball for Bowling Green, defended by Tone Hunter. Sporting the clear mask. And Hill now back with the ball. Right wing to Humphrey, and now to the right corner. Back at the top of the key is Humphrey for Bowling Green.
Looks like Coach Kampe went back into the zone look.
And Bowling Green's taking their time with it. Hill tries to kick it out to DJ Smith, intercepted by DQ Cole, and is re-intercepted by Hill. He's looking to go up against Conway, going for a cut from the right to the left for a layup. Does not get it. Rebounded by Oakland, and a lot going on.
That was a pretty 1 foot Euro step by Hill there.
It was all the way on the right side, one step to the left for the layup, and it just rimmed out. Score still 57-47, 8:40 in the game. Oakland, they get the jump shot by Chris Conway.
Trey Townsend, of course, they're leading assists. Leading the team in assists was a great facilitator right there on there. He hasn't been really active and involved of scoring, but he's been very involved in getting his teammates involved, and that's a very great person to have on your team right now.
And Jason Spurgeon in the middle, taking it all by himself, carrying Grizzlies with him, and still gets the layup. 59-49, and Kampe is letting his voice be heard.
8 minutes left. Slow the clock down. Bring the ball up slow. Get into your sets.
As Stone Hunter sprints to the right elbow and gives it to Trey Townsend. Now at the right wing, they go baseline to Chris Conway against Spurgeon. Chris working it, trying to spin around, right-handed hook shot, no good. Rebounded by Agee.
I thought the ball was still above the cylinder there when Agee went and grabbed it for the rebound. Pump fake by Spurgeon just got DQ Cole jumping in the air.
Spurgeon goes for the floater. Chris Conway going up with him. They wrestle for it, and it looks like a timeout being called in the midst of the scuffle. And the score is now 59-49, 7:38 left to go in the game. Couldn't get a great view of what was going on underneath the basket there. Justin, do you have a better view of what was going on between Spurgeon and Conway to blow the whistle?
It looked like Spurgeon just grabbed Conway from behind, but you can't do that if you're Spurgeon. If you want to get a chance for a jump ball, you have to be right in front of it with both hands on the ball to make the referee blow the whistle, put two thumbs up in the air to get that call. It looks like Spurgeon did not get that correct positioning, therefore it was a foul against him.
We're going to take a look at some of the stats here for the game so far. Oakland up 59-49 with 7:38 left to go in the game here. Marcus Hill, 4 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. Hill has been a crucial part of Bowling Green's offense coming into this game with their 2 games against Chicago State and Arkansas State. We're looking at some of the Bowling Green stat leaders. Jason Spurgeon has been leading the team, 12 points along with 9 rebounds. Marcus Hill leading the team with 2 assists as well. For the Oakland Golden Grizzlies side, Jack Goldke continuing to lead the floor in scoring, 14 points, and he also leads in rebounds with 5. Trey Townsend not far behind him with 4, and Rocco Watts leads the team in assists with 3.
Again, everybody get in their hands. We have 2 players that are in double-digit scoring, versus last game where Trey Townsend was the only player in double-digit scoring. So again, we're seeing that. Thank you. We're seeing that involvement of everybody else. And It's wonderful to see. It's great to look at. And when you get everybody involved, everybody feels like they're needed on the team. And that's what you want when you're a team. You want everybody to feel involved. You want everybody to be engaged. Everybody get quality looks and quality touches. Let everybody touch the ball at least once. And you're seeing that right now with Oakland. With the lead with up to 10, 59-49 with 7:38 left in the half. We're seeing that, and it's exceptional, and we love it.
And if you're judging by just the body language of Greg Kampe, you would think that they're down by 10.
Exactly.
Because he's always attention to detail. He wants it done this way. Obviously, you get all the experience in the world there with 40 years, longest tenured D1 coach in America. And you would think that they're down by 10 because he's so critical on the details. He wants to make sure that his team is ready. And he was talking about on the Greg Kampe show that no matter what happens in this out-of-conference part of the season, Detroit Mercy's coming up pretty soon.
Exactly.
So he wants to be ready for that game. That game means so much when they're playing in Callahan Hall.
Yes.
And we're going to be there on WXOU.
We sure are.
So be sure to check goldengrizzlies.com for the time and date of that.
Yes.
But that comes with experience. That comes with strict scrutiny, and it makes the team better.
Exactly. Rocker Watts being very aggressive, bringing the ball up the court.
2 zeros on each other, by jersey numbers, that is. Swinging it over to Trey Townsend from left to right. Now goes right baseline, battling Sam Towns, looking for anything he could get, and a right-handed hook shot.
Trey Townsend is very physical. That's what I love to see. He worked his way from the left side of the court to the right side, back underneath the key, using both elbows to get a quality jump shot.
And we're talking about the possibility of Buddy's Pizza going around to the crowd. If Oakland wins and scores 80, then coupons go out to the crowd.
I sure am hungry, though, so I could use some pizza. Hopefully my mom made something at home for dinner. If not, I'm going to stop and get some pizza.
Score now 61-52. Golden Grizzlies still with the lead. Rocker Watts with the ball at the top of the key. Trey Townsend swings it over to Jack Golke on the right. He goes for three. Rattles out of the basket and looking for another rebound. DQ Cole wide open for three and buries it.
Great shot by DQ Cole to take his time to align, make sure the seams are right on the fingertips, and let it go. Nice crisp three from DQ Cole.
Yeah, time to set his feet and everything, get a look at it, wave to the crowd, say hi to his mom, everything. As he's a local kid from Pontiac, I'm sure his family's able to make it out to some of these games. Back to action here. Bowling Green, they got it now on the left side, and some commotion over in the left corner. 2 players down on the ground. And it was Sam Towns and Rocket Watts falling over, and it's going to be out of bounds in favor of Oakland.
Again, this is a very physical game coming down to the wire. Oakland is up 12 right now, 64-52 with 6:09 left in the game. You got to keep up the intensity. You can't let Bowling Green think that they have a chance to come back into this game to secure a win. You're Oakland right now. Do everything you can to break this press right now that Bowling Green is in. DQ Cole has to handle the ball, bringing it up the court right now.
DQ looking around, gets past half court, hands it off to Rocket Watts as he's guarded closely by Marcus Hill of Bowling Green. Takes it to the left side, dumps over to Trey Townsend. Oh, and he caught some air there. So an open pass to Trey Townsend on the left side of the basket resulted in Sam Towns jumping over and ended up catching a joyride on Trey Townsend's shoulders as he was rising up for the basket.
Yeah, and that joyride costed him an injury to the groin there. Towns holding his groin, you just got to stay on your feet.
That's a tough spot to be in. And it's going to give Trey Townsend a couple of free throws here with the score 64-52, 5:51 in the game here. Oakland seems to be in control here as Townsend makes his first free throw.
Again, Oakland shooting 75% from the line versus Bowling Green shooting 40% from the line. That's a big discrepancy right there.
Oakland getting the advantages in the percentages. Three-point shooting was way in favor of Oakland previously in the game, or Bowling Green was even down to 1 of 7 from 3. It's now just about even. Both teams shooting 33% from the 3.
Right. And Coach Kampe calling a timeout here, just to tell his team, hey, let's settle down. We have 5:51 left in the game. Let's run our game. Let's get into our sets. We're not in any rush. We're not in any rush right now. So let's take our time. If we don't need to take shots that we don't need to take, we don't need to give Bowling Green any opportunity to come back.
And you can see some of the normally, we saw before there was some hesitancy in the offense. And,
right.
And there were a few times where you don't see anything, and you as a player, you feel the shot clock winding down. The crowd's getting louder. And you decide to just go for it. Like, hey, I'm going for it. I'm battling through the paint. I'm taking this one by myself. And when you're up by this much, yeah, that's right. You have to control, like you're in control of the game, so you have to play it and pull the strings in the way that's going to help you. And by taking your time, taking the seconds off the clock, using the shot clock, that's what's going to help you maintain control in this game.
Exactly. And if you're Oakland right now, you can't be selfish with the ball. If you haven't scored this game, look to next game. But don't take any unnecessary shots to get Bowling Green any momentum to come back to start hitting a bunch of threes, getting to the foul line, and making their free throws, and bringing this game closer than what it needs to be. If you're Oakland right now, drop back, hands off on defense, still look to be aggressive on offense, and still look to be aggressive on defense, but you don't want to have your hands because the refs are calling everything they're seeing right now. And you don't need to get Bowling Green in the bonus. Almost 4 more fouls before Bowling Green is in the double bonus right now to get 2 free throws. And that's what you don't need if you're Oakland right now. So keep your hands off, no touching. But,
no touching.
But hands up when they shoot the ball, go up for a layup, hands straight up to at least to minimize the chance of you getting a whistle called on you.
Now let's talk about the depth of Oakland so far. Last year, we saw most of the rotation. It went just about 6, maybe 7 deep at times. But now we're seeing plenty of Golden Grizzlies being subbed in and out for Oakland. And it's one of the deepest teams that Kampe has had in a very long time. He was talking all about that in the offseason. And that was kind of some of the struggles of Oakland last year, is that they loaded so many minutes on their starters that by the time the end of the season came around, they were just out of gas. Injuries were piling up. You had Jalen Moore and Trey Townsend in the booth for some of it.
Yep.
And now with the depth of the team that he's got right now, he's able to play fewer minutes for each of the players and more ferocious and more energetic minutes in that, in the time that they're given. So it's a much different Oakland team than we've seen from last year, and I, for one, am very happy about it. Very excited about it.
And if you're Oakland right now, being healthy is the most important thing. You have a very long season. This is your 3rd game. Dropping 2 against Ohio State, 1 against Ohio State, and the other one against Illinois, and your 3rd one being today against Bowling Green. It's a very long season. A lot of it's going to take a toll on your body. So do all the things that you can to make sure that your body is healthy.
And we are now back to play. 5:50 left to go. Oakland 66-52. DJ Smith working the right wing, gives it off to Sam Towns. Couple passes over and out of bounds in the right corner.
See the frustration settling in with Bowling Green right now. They're just desperate to make a shot right now.
Trying to figure out where the offense is going to come from. It's going to be an inbound by Jack Golke for the Golden Grizzlies. They're going to be trapping Rocket Watts as he is able to receive the ball. And it's going to be a foul.
On Towns, it looked like. I think Towns had a great position on it, but again, the refs are calling everything. So if they're calling everything, you can't be as aggressive.
You got to be that much more sound in execution.
Yes, got to be smarter out there. If you're Bowling Green right now, you're looking to cut this deficit in by 14 and a half.
Golden Grizzlies up by 14 right now, and Rocket Watts has got it. Waiting to hand it off to Trey Townsend, now going to the left corner. Takes it to the basket against Agee, looking for a passing lane. DQ Cole fires from the right corner and makes it for 3.
DQ hit another 3, and that's an excellent setup by Trey Townsend to set the 3 up for DQ Cole right now.
Many three-point shooters here on Oakland. Even without Blake Lampman, their 5th-year veteran.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Marcus Hill for 3. Off by...
Looks like DQ Cole tipped that 3.
And the crowd calls it an air ball, but we saw DQ get a hand on it.
Looks like it's going to be Oakland's ball underneath Jack Golke inbounding it to Trey Townsend.
And it's going to be now Jack Golke with it. Bowling Green has had the score frozen at 52 for over 2 minutes now, and Oakland is on an 8-0 run, scores 69-52. And the Golden Grizzlies looking to extend their lead and close this one out with 4:44 left to go in the game.
Yes, and Bowling Green has been on a scoring drought for about 2.5 minutes almost, it looks like. So, if you're Bowling Green, you just need to find an an open opportunity to get a shot.
And there's one. DQ Cole for 3. In the left corner. Goes in and through.
A hat trick for DQ Cole. Wow, 3 threes in a row. Pushes the lead up to 20 with 4:21 left in the game.
And a 3-point shot by Bowling Green will not go through, trying to get a quick redemption shot. Does not go through, and now Oakland's up by 20, 72-52 with 4:06 in the game. And Oakland's looking to make this one a fireworks show at the end.
That's great. Great execution by Oakland to continue to play their brand of basketball throughout the game from beginning to end. And I felt like that they had a great defensive presence in the first half to set the tone for the second half. throughout the second half, they did have some times where it just seemed like they weren't clicking, they weren't on the same page, and Bowling Green did have opportunity to make a run there, but Oakland finding a way to push through that difficult time and just execute and put the lead up to 20 with 4:06 left in the second.
Rocket Watts at the free throw line right now, missed his first, and now some substitutions in for Bowling Green, notable of which is Jason Spurgeon, and Barune Villarua will be subbing in for Chris Conway for the Golden Grizzlies.
He had a very quiet game today, but his impact was very loud to the team. So Navy LaRue deserves flowers as well for his performance tonight as well.
In the game, Navy LaRue on 15 minutes is 2 of 4 with 3 offensive rebounds and 3 personal fouls. Now back to action. Rocket made his second free throw. Score now 73-52. Less than 4 left to go. Bowling Green can't find a passing lane. Humphrey struggling. He's spinning around. He finds Edwards in the left corner.
Oakland needs to back off defensively, playing too tight on Bowling Green right now. Don't need any foul calls.
And a 3-point shot by Hill will not go through. Bounce off the back iron. It's a big contact on the far sideline, reaching for the deflection off the basket, and we're going to be brought to a media timeout. Man, Justin, I'm out of breath, man.
This game has been amazing. For the first home game of the season, in Coach Kampe's 40th season, home opener, you couldn't ask for anything better if you're Coach Kampe. So of course, defensively and offensively, you have things that you need to tweak on. But other than that, I think it's been a very solid game for Oakland. And to give their flowers to Bowling Green as well. Bowling Green played a great game as well, but just wasn't enough to get the victory tonight. And it looks like our Oakland Grizzlies are going home tonight with the dub, and we're going to be advanced to 1-2 in the year. Looking to play Drake College and the Cayman Islands.
That's right. Not only do they get to go to Italy in August and play a couple exhibition games against some Italians, but they get to go to the Cayman Islands for Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
And even last year, they went to the Bahamas for the Nassau Championship Tournament. So
I think that's great. That's a better Thanksgiving, Christmas, summer vacation. I don't know what more you can ask for as a college player right there.
Yeah, good for them, right?
Yeah.
We get the cold, and they get to go to the Cayman Islands.
Do we get to go to that game?
Oh, no. Oh, no. We're just going to stick with you here on 88.3 FM WXOU. Don't forget to subscribe to the WXOU Sports YouTube channel. We just had a pregame show live stream from the SBB tailgate that they were hosting outside of Elliott Tower. So be sure to subscribe for more live streams of pregame shows like that, as well as interviews, as well as highlights, as well as the full and entirety of the broadcast that you're hearing right now. That's a home for Oakland University, or rather WXOU Sports.
Yeah, it looks like they have the crowd jumping today. You got the frats here. You have all the clubs here. The band clubs are jumping around with their tubas and trumpets and saxophones and guitars and all of that. They're having a great time tonight, for a home opener, and you just love to see that.
I'll tell you what, I love the pep band specifically. Yes. We were talking even to Kevin Beers on the pregame show. He claims that, and he says he gives all the credit to the pep band. Yeah. They really bring the show. They put it all together.
They do. And it's great that we have a band team, such talented as they are, to bring the life that we, the fans, cannot always bring. And sometimes it takes an extra push to give us that oomph.
Sometimes it takes a little bit of big brass to get that out of your system, to get that into the system. We're getting back now into action here. Score 73-52. Be sure to stick around to the end of the game, because in the likely event of an Oakland University victory, we'll have a player interview for you guys at the conclusion of the game. So be sure to stick around on 88.3 FM WXOU. Yes. Shot clock at 7 now for Bowling Green. Now taking baseline. They go to the corner for Spurgeon for 3. Does not go through, and will be out of bounds off of Bowling Green's hands.
Oakland's basketball, 3:17 left. Oakland up 21. Looks like still Bowling Green is going to play that full court trap. Down 21. Kind of confused there, but I guess you play to the end, right?
You play to the end. Rocket Watts was the open player. He brings it up to now half court at the top of the key. Trying to put some razzle-dazzle on Humphrey. Goes now to the left side, bounces it out back to DQ Cole, takes it to the right, now to the left, bouncing around, gives it to Townsend. He finds an open lane, finds Golke, looking for a three-point shot. He takes it, rims out with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Bowling Green's got it.
Again, that's how you use all your possession and all your time wisely when you control the lead.
2:40 left in the game here. Oakland up by 21. Humphrey's got it at the left wing. It dumps it off to Spurgeon for a layup on the left side. And it looks like Naivalarua will be called another foul.
Big guy from Australia just muscled his way through and dropped the basket. Comes the and one.
And he gets it.
He does indeed.
Score now 73-55, 2:33 left in the game. Oakland 7 fouls. Bowling Green 6 fouls. And Golke barely able to inbound it to Rakowatz, who's trapped in the corner. And the ball is going to go now back to Bowling Green.
Again, Rocket is about to be subbed out for Hunter right now. You know, you can't lose the ball like that, you know, with 2:30 left in the game, you know, giving any life to Bowling Green. You know, it may be a slim chance for them to come back, but again, you don't want to give them that opportunity.
Exactly. Kampe, as Hunter was coming by, or as Rocket was going by, he goes, "Come on, man." And
you know, especially if a player the caliber of Rocket, you know, you got to be smarter with the basketball. You know, you got to get the ball in. You see that they're trapping, get the ball out of your hands immediately. You know, the person that inbound the ball should be the next person right up under the basket.
And we had some action here. Spurgeon was able to make a layup. Oakland with the inbound, and they fly through DQ Cole, sprinting and falling forward. And it's going to be a foul on Sam Towns for Bowling Green to get more free throws to Oakland University, 73-57, with 2:12 left in the game.
Looking for those Buddy's Pizza coupons. Where are those at right now?
Yeah, we got to get to 80 first, and it looks like we might be on track to get there. No guarantees, of course, but I'm sure Oakland's going to be throwing up a few more shots, just to give the home opener crowd a little bit of goodness on the way out.
Give us a little treat,
DQ Cole missing his free throw, and Bowling Green comes now with fury. Hill's got it, takes the right side, bounce it out to Spurgeon, fakes the three, gives it back to Hill on the right wing for three, airballs it.
Again, Golke fouling on a three up. You hear Coach Kampe just yelling at Jack. You know, you can't do that. You know, you close out, but you don't close out all the way. You can't get right up underneath the shooter's feet. You know, that's how they're going to call the foul. You know, you got to give the shooter enough landing space.
And a shot by Hill will go through amongst the screams and the yells and the passion of the Grizz gang.
I love the energy and intensity that everybody brought tonight. Hopefully we get the same turnout for every game going forward from here on out, including away games.
Including away games, WXOU will be traveling to Callahan Hall for the Detroit Mercy game. We'll be traveling to the Breslin Center for the Michigan State game. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So for those who can't make the long trip over, we got you on WXOU.
I'll be there at the Michigan State game for sure.
There you go. And another free throw for Hill will not go through. Score now 73-59. Less than 2 left to go. And Bowling Green currently on a 7-0 run over the past about 33 seconds. And Oakland on a 2-minute scoring drought themselves.
Jack looking to get the ball in. Can't find anybody right now.
Able to find DQ Cole, who gets popped on his way to catch the ball. And the ball flies out of his hands.
Again, Bowling Green not giving up to that buzzer sounds. You know, you got to control the ball. You have to hold on to the ball if you're Oakland right now.
And it's admirable, absolutely. We saw Oakland in the reverse case against Ohio State. They never stopped fighting.
Exactly.
Even though it looked like they were out in the game. They were able to make it close. So we'll see if Bowling Green can make a similar effort at with the final 2 minutes.
Yep, and the foul going against Hill for pushing a Hunter. You know, Bowling Green showing no signs of giving up.
Yeah, pushing him into the media's table here, right in front of PA announcer Kevin Beers. He was about to catch a basketball player at his lap. Tone Hunter's going to be getting ready for his free throws.
It's like Isaiah Jones coming in for substitution for Conway.
And the first one goes through for Hunter. That's right, Jones in for Conway on the Oakland side.
Well, Conway had a great game, had a pretty great game defensively. You know, his plus-minus was 21. His steals, had a few steals, had a few assists, had a few points, you know, so he did a great job.
Tone Hunter over pursuing on a slow inbound pass, trying to steal it. and that lets Hill fly by to get to the other side. Now in the left corner for three for Bowling Green. Too much power. Rolls over into the hands of Jack Golke of Oakland. And Tone Hunter is left to try and get it past half court. He's double teamed. And Golke gets it to Isaiah Jones to get to their half.
Just before the violation, like you have to move the ball right now if you're Oakland. You can't be stagnant with the ball.
And
Coach Kampe is just letting them just have it right now. Like they're just down 20. Like, wow. I love the way the coach is just coming right now with passion.
I don't know if he looks at the scoreboard until after the game. I think he just he keeps his head buried in the moment, make sure that things are executed correctly. And I love the exchange. You have the fiery Kampe yelling at Isaiah Jones. He says, pass it. No, I don't want that. I want you to pass it. And Isaiah Jones is like, okay. He knows how his coach talks to him, and he knows it's just,
Right.
he cares about him at the end of the day, and it's just fiery during the game. And a corner three from Bowling Green is made to get them into the 60s now, cutting the lead to 13. As the score now is 75-62 with 1:16 left to go. Game's not over till it's over.
Game's not over till it's over. We've seen crazier. We've seen Tracy McGrady, bring the Rockets back into the game, down 12, making so many threes. It's not over till the final buzzer hits 0. So if you're Oakland right now, still got to play with a high level of intensity. Still got to play smart. Being smart is the key thing right here in the last minute. Can't have any costly turnovers. Can't have any unforced errors, mistakes, mental lapses. All of it has to be checked right now in this timeout right now.
Going to be getting back into action here. 1:16 left to go. 75-62. Oakland with a 13-point lead, but the Bowling Green Falcons making an effort to make a comeback here. And it's not over till the fat lady sings, and no, I am not going to be the one singing. Oakland with the inbound now. Jack Golke getting ready to bring it back to his teammates. And now to Trey Townsend on the far sideline.
Move the ball. Move the ball.
He's surrounded by Falcons. And it's going to draw the whistle. Townsend's going to be going up for a couple of free throws.
Because everybody's had a really great game. 4 of your players are in double digits. A lot of steals. Great defensively all around right now for Oakland. Everybody getting their hands in a cookie jar, right now, with Rocket Rotz having 2 steals, Jack Golke 2 steals, Trey Townsend 2 steals, everybody's getting their hands involved and being very active on defense. And defense wins you games, like I preached earlier in the broadcast. Defense wins you games. And Oakland is going to continue to strive and push for it if they have a great defensive game as they had today.
And be sure to stay tuned to the end of the broadcast. We're going to have an interview with Isaiah Jones.
Okay, Isaiah Jones, I love that.
I'd love to know about that kind of interaction. It can't be yelling at him and him politely kind of responding, okay,
right.
I'll learn that from next time. So
right.
really looking forward to that. Be sure to stick around and stay tuned to the end of the game to hear that wonderful conversation, get a little insight for the Golden Grizzlies' apparent victory over the Bowling Green Falcons. But it's not over yet. Trey Townsend, he buries one of his free throws. 76-62 now, 1:09 in the game.
Looks like we're 4 points away from getting a Buddy's pizza tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So let's hold dear and near that we get another 3-pointer somewhere in this game.
And Townsend gets his other free throw, 77-62. 1 minute left to go in the game. Hill's got it. He's doubled, stolen by Trey Townsend, and he's going with a full head of steam. Left-handed layup is going to go through for the Golden Grizzlies.
Trey Townsend, again, his hands are in a cookie jar at all times this game. Getting a steal. He's leading the team right now with 3 steals right now. Again, 79-62 with a minute left. The game isn't over. Bowling Green wasn't giving up. Why should Oakland give up if Bowling Green wasn't giving up? So, in this case, I'm going to take some more cookies from the cookie jar. Although my mom said no, I'm still going to take some.
And the sweet tooth wants what it wants. And we're going to see some substitutions. The bench will be emptied into the court here. Evan Solomon, Andre Polk, Michael Rogers, and the and one about to be, I don't want to speak to the future, but Trey Townsend's going to have his one free throw. 79-62, 1 minute exactly left to go. Shot is up. Shot is no good, and it looks like that pizza is going to have to come with another shot. And that 3-point shot by DJ Smith will fly airballed out of bounds. And now Osei Price and Andre Polk will enter the court and empty the bench. And it looks like all but wrapped up here at the O-Arena.
Yes, it's been an excellent game from both teams today. Oakland, of course, came on top with the victory, which we love to see, especially for Coach Kampe's 40th. I keep saying it, 40th season. That is a lot of years. Wow. Been alive twice as long. Been here twice as long as I've been alive. So.
Yeah, think about that.
So it's extraordinary.
Yeah, think about it. When we were born, we're about our early 20s. When we were born, he was been coaching in Oakland for 20 years.
So
put that into perspective.
So it's been a great game, you know. So hopefully we can send the fans home tonight with the Buddy's Pizza, or maybe Coach Kampe will tell the team to pull it out and just hold it out and let the shot clock violate.
That's right, 47 and a half left to go. Michael Rogers coming up with speed. He's stiff-arming Green. On the way there, can't get to the basket before the whistle was blown. And we saw
Looks like the crowd wants Michael Rogers to get a bucket.
They know what we know, Justin. Yeah, Michael Rogers against E.J. Greer. He had the stiff arm going the whole time, was dribbling with the right, stiff arm with the left. And here comes 2 free throws now from Michael Rogers. O's are up. Shot is up.
Wow.
Shot is off the back iron. And teammates encouraging some high fives as he goes into his second free throw.
No, take your time. These points are free here.
And Michael Rogers got some sweet yellow shoes himself, too. That's 3 Golden Grizzlies with the golden shoes, we'll say.
I like those.
Shot is up, and no good. The crowd with the agonizing groan. And the clock's winding down 79-62. And Oakland's got another chance at it. Michael Rogers is going for it. He waits for his teammates. He's looking for a pass. He's being surrounded. He takes it up to the lane, and he just can't get it before the whistle's blown.
I love the intensity, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's going to be another foul on Bowling Green. And Michael Rogers is going to have another chance at it. Hey, this is where champions are made here. This is where local legends are made in the student body. Not to put any extra pressure, but here comes 2 free throws for Michael Rogers. Shot is up. Shot is good. And there it is.
Looks like everybody gets their pizza tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's what they were waiting for. Maybe it was just me.
And that marks 80 points for the Golden Grizzlies. Currently 80-62 with 27.1 left to go in the game. Michael Rogers. Shot is up. Shot is good, just for a cherry on top. A little bit of extra cheese on that slice of pizza. And that's 81-62. Bowling Green's got it. They take the shot. Andre Polk says, I want the block. Registered on the stat sheet. He swats the shot of Bowling Green's number 8, Greg Spurgeon. And that's going to close out the game. Final seconds ticking away. Stay tuned for our interview with Isaiah Jones to give us the in-person experience of him on the black top. And that is the ball game. 81-62. Oakland University with the win against Bowling Green for Kampe's 40th season celebration game.
Yup, and all the hands going to go up, and they stay down. And they stay down. Again, coming to you from O-Arena. Great game tonight. Excellent intensity from both teams. Again, that moves the team to 1-3 on the year. Hopefully it moves them up in the standings. If not, that's okay. We'll take one dub at a time.
We got plenty of season to go.
Plenty. Next up is Drake College, I think in the Cayman Islands. Get a little sunshine down there. So
that's right.
We love it.
Yeah, we want to thank everybody for 88.3 from WXOU. Harjun Buttar in the studio. And we want to thank everybody for making sure this broadcast is one to remember. And now we're going to be sitting down with Isaiah Jones for the post-game interview. Justin, take it away.
Good game, Isaiah, today. You played very well defensively and offensively, and I loved it, honestly. But I just wanted to know, how were you guys able to rally after dropping your last 2 games?
Honestly, I feel like the last 2 games built us, made us better.
Okay.
We're playing Power 5s, and I feel like it brought us in a hole together because we were hungry to win those games. All those games came close to the last 6 minutes, I would say. All of them were 1 to 2 point games, and we were up
ahead both games. So I feel like that brought us together and it made us come out and win by 20 almost. So.
Exactly. Okay. And then what can you take from this game that you can implement going forward?
I honestly feel like we now see that we all have we have multiple ways to score. You know what I'm saying? Like even if without Blake tonight, we had people step up. DQ, we hit 4 threes tonight,
Right.
And I feel like that was just a big step up. And then we had Rocket, who the first 2 games he didn't do too well. Everybody was hating on him, but I feel like he came out tonight and showed everybody what he really is.
Exactly. Everybody comes to their own at the right time. Just takes the opportunity, right? And then lastly, if you don't mind telling, what was Coach Kane yelling at you about over there?
Coach Kane, we got a love-hate relationship, you know? He yells at me, and I take it in. But it's just he wanted me to pass the ball because we had wide open people.
Okay.
And I'm not the best free throw shooter right now, so I need to work on that. But other than that, I understand them for sure.
Cool. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I got for you tonight. Again, good dub tonight. Get you some rest, ice up, Theragun, all of that good stuff. So have a good night tonight, okay?
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Again, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our game tonight. Again, Oakland winning 81-62 against Bowling Green tonight. Great dub. It moves the team to 1-3. We're loving it, and we're going to send you right back down to Harj for the post game recap.